Evolution of snakes and why they lost their legs. Snakes evolved from lizard-like ancestors around 150 million years ago. Early snakes had legs, but they lost them over time as they adapted to burrowing and living in tight spaces. The underground lifestyle required a streamlined body to move efficiently through narrow tunnels, leading to the gradual reduction and eventual disappearance of legs. Interestingly, some modern snakes, such as boas and pythons, still have small vestigial structures near their pelvis, remnants of their ancestral legs. This evolutionary adaptation allowed snakes to thrive in various environments, including land, water, underground, and trees. The unique jaw structure of snakes and how they swallow large prey snakes can swallow prey much larger than their own head, thanks to their unique jaw structure. Unlike most animals, a snake's lower jaw is not fused together. Instead, the two halves of the jaw are connected by flexible ligaments. This allows the jaw to stretch and move independently, enabling the snake to open its mouth wide enough to engulf large prey. Additionally, the upper jaw is flexible, allowing the snake to walk its jaws over the prey, slowly pulling it into the throat. Digesting large meals can take days or even weeks, during which the snake lowers its metabolism to conserve energy. The process and purpose of snake shedding. Snakes regularly shed their skin, a process known as ecdysis, not only to accommodate growth but also to maintain their health. As snakes grow, their skin becomes tight, and shedding allows them to replace the old worn-out skin with new, healthy skin. Shedding also helps remove parasites that may have attached to their old skin, reducing the risk of infection. Before shedding, a snake's eyes turn cloudy or bluish due to the accumulation of lymph fluid between the old and new skin layers. The shedding process usually involves the snake rubbing its body against rough surfaces to peel off the old skin in one continuous piece. The risks of space debris by size and its impact range. The danger posed by space debris varies by size but can be severe at any scale. Fragments smaller than 1 centimeter can still cause significant damage due to their extreme speeds, generating the energy equivalent of a car crash at 60 kilometers per hour upon impact. These fragments can damage or disable satellites. Larger debris poses even more significant risks, such as destroying satellites or the International Space Station, endangering astronauts' lives. Managing debris of all sizes is critical to maintaining the safety of orbital operations. The origin of the name influenza. The name influenza comes from the Italian word influenza, meaning influence. In medieval Europe, it was believed that celestial bodies and the movement of stars influenced diseases. Illnesses, especially those that appeared seasonally like influenza, were thought to be caused by the alignment of stars or planets. This connection between astronomy and medicine was common in those times, leading to the naming of influenza based on celestial influence. Today, Italians still refer to influenza as influenza, and this term has spread to many other languages worldwide. Muscle soreness is not caused by lactic acid. It was once believed that lactic acid buildup caused muscle soreness, but this has been debunked. Muscle soreness occurs due to tiny tears in muscle fibers caused by exercise, which trigger an inflammatory response as the body repairs the damage. This process strengthens the muscles, making them more resilient. For example, feeling muscle soreness after a workout indicates that the training was effective. However, excessive pain or swelling might signal overtraining and the need for rest. To alleviate muscle soreness, gentle stretching, proper hydration, and consuming protein can help support recovery and repair. Tuna's remarkable vision. Tuna possess extraordinary vision, a crucial adaptation for hunting prey in the vast ocean. Wide field of view. Tuna's eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, allowing them to have a nearly 360-degree field of vision. This monocular vision helps them detect predators and prey across a wide range without turning their bodies. Adaptation to low light. Tuna's eyes are equipped with highly sensitive photoreceptor cells, enabling them to see in low-light conditions. This ability is essential for hunting in deep-sea environments or at night. For example, bluefin tuna can hunt schools of sardines near the surface while also diving deep to prey on squid in darker waters. This visual versatility is key to their survival in varied environments. Avocado seeds are a rich source of nutrients. The seed of an avocado, often discarded, contains a surprising amount of nutrients. It is packed with antioxidants, which help slow cell aging and boost immunity. The seed is also rich in dietary fiber, which promotes gut health and improves digestion. While the seed is not typically eaten raw, it can be dried, ground into powder, and added in small amounts to smoothies or dishes to reap its health benefits. Using the seed is a great way to avoid waste and maximize the nutritional value of this versatile fruit. The birth of frozen foods and their connection to refrigerators. Frozen foods became widely popular thanks to the development of refrigerators with freezer compartments. The technology for frozen foods was invented by Clarence Birdseye in the 1920s in the U.S., but at the time, most households didn't have freezers, making distribution challenging. Starting in the 1950s, when refrigerators with freezer sections became standard, frozen foods became easier to store and purchase in supermarkets. This innovation significantly contributed to the modern stock-up culture, allowing people to keep food fresh for longer periods. Many famous artists preferred oil paint. Oil paint has been a favorite medium for countless renowned artists throughout history due to its rich expressiveness. Leonardo da Vinci, Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Vincent van Gogh all used oil paints to create some of the most iconic masterpieces. For instance, in Rembrandt's The Night Watch, he used chiaroscuro, the contrast of light and dark, to create dramatic effects, which wouldn't have been as effective with other mediums. Modern artists also continue to choose oil paints for their depth, texture, and traditional appeal, ensuring the medium remains timeless. Bees are crucial pollinators in ecosystems. Bees play a vital role as pollinators, supporting agriculture and natural ecosystems. While collecting nectar, honeybees inadvertently transfer pollen from one flower to another, facilitating fertilization and the production of fruits and seeds. Crops such as apples, almonds, and blueberries rely heavily on bee pollination. However, the recent decline in bee populations has raised concerns about its impact on agriculture and ecosystems. Protecting bees is essential for ensuring food security and maintaining biodiversity, as their role in pollination is irreplaceable. Elephant's dung plays a vital role in ecosystems. Elephant's dung is rich in undigested seeds, which helps disperse plant species across vast areas. As they travel, they deposit these seeds, enabling forests and grasslands to regenerate. Additionally, their dung provides food for insects and small animals, enriching the soil and supporting diverse ecosystems. Other animals, like birds, also disperse seeds, but elephants' sheer size and mobility allow them to cover much larger areas. Cattle manure enriches soil locally, but it lacks the same ecological impact as elephants' contributions. Elephants play a pivotal role as ecosystem engineers, shaping the environments they inhabit. Radiation pressure and the potential of solar sails. Radiation pressure, derived from light's particle nature, is a minute force that can serve as propulsion in space. Solar sails utilize reflective membranes to harness this pressure, enabling propulsion without chemical fuels. Japan's Icaros spacecraft successfully demonstrated this technology, using solar sails for a mission to Venus. Solar sails are ideal for long-duration exploration missions and hold promise for future interstellar travel. This technology marks a significant advancement in reducing fuel costs and achieving sustainable exploration in space development. The importance of covers and wraps when using a microwave. Using a microwave-safe cover or wrap when cooking food in a microwave is crucial for preventing dryness and ensuring efficient heating. Covers and wraps trap steam, keeping the food surface moist and promoting even heating. This also reduces uneven cooking and enhances the overall accuracy of the cooking process. However, it is essential to use microwave-safe wraps and ensure they do not touch the food directly. Leaving a small gap between the wrap and the food allows for steam expansion, preventing rupture during heating. The importance of ventilation in preventing influenza outbreaks. In places like schools and workplaces, proper ventilation is highly effective in preventing influenza outbreaks. Influenza viruses spread through droplets in the air, so regularly exchanging indoor air reduces the concentration of airborne viruses. During winter, when windows are often kept closed, ensuring adequate ventilation can significantly lower the risk of infection. The shape of bee nests varies depending on the environment. The shape of bee nests varies significantly depending on the species and environmental conditions. For example, hornets often build spherical nests in tree branches or building crevices, while tropical bees construct exposed nests that utilize natural cooling effects. Ground nesting bees adapt their nest depth and structure based on soil characteristics. This flexibility in nest design is an evolutionary strategy that enables bees to thrive in a wide range of environments. Picasso produced multiple works in a single day. Picasso was exceptionally prolific, creating an estimated 50,000 works during his lifetime. This equates to an average of more than 1.7 pieces per day from the age of 9, when he started painting, to his passing at 91. His extraordinary productivity was fueled by his intense focus, boundless energy, and insatiable curiosity about art. There are accounts of him completing dozens of ceramic pieces in a single day. In his later years, Picasso often finished large-scale paintings within a matter of hours. Compared to his contemporaries, such as Monet or Matisse, Picasso's relentless output was unparalleled, and even these great masters were astounded by his creativity and energy. The influenza virus changes every year. Influenza viruses are classified into 3 types, A, B, and C. Among these, types A and B are the main ones that cause annual outbreaks. These viruses mutate rapidly, with their surface proteins, hemagglutinin and neuraminidase, changing slightly each year. This phenomenon is called antigenic drift. When antigenic drift occurs, the immune protection gained from previous infections or vaccines becomes less effective, making new vaccines necessary every year. Occasionally, a significant change, known as antigenic shift, occurs. This can lead to the emergence of a completely new virus strain, causing global pandemics. Examples include the Spanish flu in 1918 and the H1N1 pandemic in 2009. The history and evolution of the slam dunk. The slam dunk is one of the most dynamic and crowd-pleasing plays in basketball. Its history dates back to the 1940s, but it gained widespread attention in the 1970s. In 1976, during the ABA Slam Dunk Contest, Julius Erving, also known as Dr. J, captivated audiences with his iconic free throw line dunk, sparking a surge in the popularity of slam dunks. Subsequently, players like Michael Jordan and Vince Carter introduced innovative dunks, solidifying the slam dunk as a defining element of basketball. Today, slam dunk contests are a staple of NBA All-Star events, showcasing players' creativity and athleticism. Bees' pollen transport methods are adapted to their environment. Honeybees use a specialized structure called the pollen basket, located on their hind legs, to transport pollen. This area is covered with dense hairs that securely hold the pollen. Bees also mix nectar with the pollen to compact it, making it easier to carry back to the hive. Interestingly, the size, color, and structure of pollen baskets can vary slightly based on environmental factors and the types of food available. These adaptations allow honeybees to efficiently perform their pollination activities in diverse environments. Independent movement of ears. Cats can move their ears independently, rotating them up to 180 degrees. This allows them to pinpoint the direction of sounds and hear multiple noise sources simultaneously. Such acute hearing is crucial for detecting prey or identifying threats in the wild. Additionally, a cat's ears can express its mood. Upright ears show curiosity, while flattened ears often indicate fear or anger. Elephants walk quietly and efficiently. Elephants' feet are uniquely designed with a thick layer of fat and sponge-like padding that absorbs impact and minimizes noise. This allows elephants to move quietly despite their massive size. Their walking style, known as pace walking, ensures that at least one foot is always on the ground, providing exceptional stability. Compared to other animals, horses and deer have hard hooves that strike the ground, creating noticeable sounds with each step. Cats and lions, on the other hand, have soft pads that help them move silently for hunting, but lack the ability to support heavy weights like elephants. Elephants' unique foot structure not only reduces noise, but also distributes their weight efficiently, making them one of the quietest large animals. Additionally, their sensitive foot pads allow them to detect vibrations in the ground, enhancing their ability to communicate and sense distant movement. Origin and history of tomatoes. Tomatoes are native to the Andes Mountains in South America, where they were cultivated by ancient civilizations like the Incas, primarily as ornamental and medicinal plants. The name tomato comes from the word tomatal, which in the local language referred to small, gold-colored fruit. Tomatoes were brought to Europe in the 16th century by Spanish conquistadors. Initially, they were grown for ornamental purposes, but by the late 17th century, they began to be used in cooking, particularly in Italian cuisine. Over time, tomatoes became a staple in many cuisines worldwide, especially in Mediterranean dishes. Muscles are an indicator of aging. Muscle mass begins to decline gradually after the age of 30, with the rate of loss accelerating after 40. This phenomenon, known as sarcopenia, is a key indicator of aging. Sarcopenia can increase the risk of falls, fractures, and reduced mobility, significantly impacting quality of life. To counteract muscle loss, regular strength training is highly effective. Consuming sufficient protein is also critical, with a recommended daily intake of 1.0 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Additionally, combining strength training with aerobic exercise and adequate sleep can help slow the progression of muscle aging. Teotihuacan and its influence on the Aztec civilization. Teotihuacan, located in present-day Mexico, was a prominent city that flourished from around 100 BCE to 600 CE. The city featured monumental structures such as the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon, which served as centers for religious ceremonies and reflected advanced astronomical knowledge. Later, the Aztecs revered Teotihuacan as the city of the gods, heavily influenced by its architecture and cultural legacy. While the Maya civilization of the same era developed its unique calendar and astronomical systems, Teotihuacan's urban structure and massive architecture set it apart as a center of power and inspiration. How microwaves work and their effect on food. The fundamental principle of a microwave oven lies in its magnetron, a component that generates microwaves to heat food. These microwaves interact with water molecules in the food, causing them to vibrate and generate heat through friction. Microwaves penetrate the food surface to a depth of about 2 to 3 centimeters, while the center is heated primarily through heat conduction. This characteristic can lead to uneven heating, where the surface is hot while the center remains cold. To address this issue, many microwave ovens include rotating plates or turntables to ensure more uniform heating. The Cricket World Cup is a global spectacle. The Cricket World Cup, held every 4 years, is one of the most anticipated international sporting events. Countries like India, Pakistan, Australia, and England experience nationwide excitement during the tournament. The 2019 World Cup gained particular fame for its dramatic final between England and New Zealand. The match ended in a tie after regular play and a super over, leading to one of the most intense moments in cricket history. The World Cup highlights cricket's ability to captivate fans with its unpredictability and high stakes. The tear glands are directly linked to emotions. The tear glands not only help keep the eyes hydrated, but are also closely connected to emotions. When experiencing strong feelings such as sadness or joy, the brain stimulates the tear glands, causing emotional tears. These tears are believed to help expel stress hormones and toxins from the body. This is why crying can make people feel relieved, as it is a natural way for the body to alleviate stress. Ants act as Earth's natural cleaners. Ants play a critical role as decomposers in ecosystems. They collect and break down organic matter such as dead insects, leaves, and leftover food, helping to recycle nutrients back into the soil. This decomposition process enriches the soil and promotes plant growth. One study revealed that ants are responsible for over 30% of organic matter decomposition in tropical rainforests. Without ants, leaves, carcasses, and debris would accumulate, potentially disrupting entire ecosystems. Additionally, ants dig tunnels in the soil, improving air and water circulation underground. This makes ants essential to maintaining healthy ecosystems. They truly are nature's little cleaners, contributing to the balance and sustainability of our planet. Muscles support hormonal balance. Muscles also contribute to maintaining hormonal balance in the body. When stimulated through exercise, muscles promote the release of growth hormone and testosterone. These hormones not only support muscle growth, but also aid in fat burning and bone health. Exercise also helps regulate stress hormones, contributing to mental well-being. Strength training is particularly effective in enhancing hormonal balance and supporting overall health. Octopuses can move their eyes independently. Octopus eyes are highly specialized and can move independently of each other. This allows one eye to monitor prey, while the other keeps watch for predators. Octopuses also have the ability to adjust their pupils to control the amount of light entering their eyes, similar to humans. Their vision is exceptionally sharp, and they are highly sensitive to movement. This visual capability is crucial for hunting and avoiding predators in complex underwater environments, giving octopuses a significant advantage in their habitat. Muscles are key to maintaining proper posture. Muscles are essential for standing upright and maintaining good posture. The spinal erectors, transverse abdominis, and pelvic floor muscles are particularly important for providing balance and stability. When these muscles are weak, the body may struggle to maintain proper alignment, leading to postural issues like slouching or excessive arching of the lower back. Poor posture can contribute to back pain, shoulder stiffness, and even reduced circulation, causing fatigue. Incorporating core exercises and stretches into your routine can strengthen these muscles, improve posture, and alleviate related discomfort. The difference between tomatoes and other fruits. Tomatoes are botanically classified as fruits because they develop from the flower of the tomato plant and contain seeds. However, they are often treated as vegetables in culinary terms because they are used in savory dishes rather than sweet ones. An interesting fact is that in the United States in 1893, the Supreme Court ruled that tomatoes should be classified as vegetables for tax purposes. The ruling was based on the fact that tomatoes are generally used in salads, sauces, and other savory dishes, rather than as a dessert, which is the typical usage for fruits in cooking. The need for space traffic management in orbit currently. There are over 5,000 active satellites in Earth's orbit, with plans to launch more than 10,000 additional satellites in the coming years. This rapid increase is creating traffic congestion in orbit. Space traffic management involves accurately tracking objects in orbit and avoiding collisions. However, current tracking systems struggle to detect small or fast-moving objects, and international data sharing and unified collision avoidance protocols are lacking. Addressing these challenges requires cooperation among countries and companies, as well as the introduction of advanced tracking technology and standardized rules. Why cats lick humans? When a cat licks its owner, it's often a sign of affection and bonding. This behavior mimics how mother cats groom their kittens. By licking, a cat may also be marking you with its scent to reinforce its sense of ownership. However, excessive licking could signal stress or health issues, so it's worth monitoring if the behavior seems unusual. Playing soccer at high altitudes. Playing soccer at high altitudes presents unique challenges and advantages. In areas with lower atmospheric pressure, such as Bolivia's Estadio Hernando Siles in La Paz, located over 3,600 meters above sea level, the thin air allows the ball to travel up to 10% farther than it would at sea level. This phenomenon gives home teams a strategic advantage, as they are more accustomed to the conditions than visiting teams. Bolivia's national team, for instance, has an impressive record in high-altitude matches. At one point, FIFA attempted to ban matches at extremely high altitudes due to concerns about players' health, but the decision faced strong opposition from local teams and fans, leading to the ban's reversal. Ceramic frying pans as an eco-friendly option. In recent years, ceramic-coated frying pans have gained popularity as an environmentally friendly alternative. Traditional non-stick coatings often contained harmful chemicals like PFOA, but ceramic pans are free of these substances and have a lower environmental impact during manufacturing. Additionally, their excellent heat conductivity allows for energy-efficient cooking. While they may not be as durable as cast iron or stainless steel pans, ceramic frying pans are increasingly favored by environmentally conscious households and cooking enthusiasts. Energy efficiency, evolution of refrigerators. Refrigerators are one of the most energy-consuming appliances in a household. However, thanks to technological advancements, their energy efficiency has significantly improved. For example, modern refrigerators consume 50 to 70% less energy compared to models from the 1980s. Many newer models feature inverter technology and automatic operation modes, further reducing electricity usage. Choosing an energy-efficient refrigerator is a win for both the environment and your utility bills. Snake venom and its role in digestion. Snake venom is not only used to immobilize prey, but also plays a significant role in aiding digestion. The venom contains enzymes that break down proteins in the prey's body, making the digestion process smoother and more efficient. This allows snakes to swallow and digest large prey, such as deer or crocodiles, with ease. Large snakes like pythons and boas often consume prey much larger than their own heads, relying on venom to help digest the meal over an extended period. During digestion, snakes lower their metabolism to conserve energy, allowing them to survive for long periods without food. Oil paintings are easy to retouch. One advantage of oil painting is its slow drying time, allowing for multiple adjustments during the creative process. Even after the paint dries, artists can modify areas by lightly scraping the surface or adding thin layers. In contrast, acrylic and watercolor paints dry quickly, making corrections more difficult. This flexibility makes oil painting ideal for artists who want to refine details or make significant changes to their work over time. The relationship between light and gravity. The phenomenon of gravitational lensing. The fact that light is affected by gravity was first revealed by Einstein's general theory of relativity. This phenomenon is known as gravitational lensing. Extremely massive celestial bodies, such as black holes or galaxy clusters, distort the surrounding space-time, causing light passing near them to bend. As a result, distant light sources appear curved or even form multiple images. This effect has been observed using space telescopes and is crucial for studying distant galaxies and mapping the distribution of invisible dark matter. Gravitational lensing serves as a powerful tool for unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Muscle flexibility declines with age. As people age, muscles tend to lose their flexibility. This stiffening of muscle fibers reduces the range of motion and increases the risk of injuries. Regular stretching exercises, yoga, or similar activities can help maintain flexibility, improve joint mobility, and make everyday movements easier. Keeping muscles flexible is especially important for preserving mobility and preventing falls in older adults. The origin of the penalty mark in soccer. Before 1891, soccer matches lacked a clear way to penalize fouls committed near the goal. Defenders could break the rules with minimal consequences, often disrupting the flow of the game. To address this issue, the penalty mark was introduced, establishing a dedicated spot from which attackers could take a penalty kick after a serious foul. The introduction of the penalty mark sparked intense debate. Critics argued it unfairly favored the attacking team and put goalkeepers at an insurmountable disadvantage. However, advocates for the rule emphasized its necessity to maintain fairness in the sport. The distance of 12 yards from the goal was chosen carefully to balance the chances for both the kicker and the goalkeeper. It allowed the goalie a realistic opportunity to save while giving the shooter a fair chance to score. Over time, the penalty kick has become a defining moment in soccer, creating suspense and drama. Yet it all began as a contentious rule meant to restore sportsmanship. The effect of salt on gut health. Salt consumption also impacts gut health, as shown by various studies. A high-sodium diet may reduce the population of beneficial gut bacteria, whereas salt-fermented foods like pickles and kimchi are rich in probiotics that support gut health. These fermented foods contain lactic acid bacteria, which promote the growth of good bacteria, aid digestion, and strengthen immunity. However, excessive salt intake can disrupt the balance of the gut microbiome, emphasizing the importance of consuming salt in moderation. Evolution of snakes and why they lost their legs. Snakes evolved from lizard-like ancestors around 150 million years ago. Early snakes had legs, but they lost them over time as they adapted to burrowing and living in tight spaces. The underground lifestyle required a streamlined body to move efficiently through narrow tunnels, leading to the gradual reduction and eventual disappearance of legs. Interestingly, some modern snakes, such as boas and pythons, still have small vestigial structures near their pelvis, remnants of their ancestral legs. This evolutionary adaptation allowed snakes to thrive in various environments, including land, water, underground, and trees. Dogs can make over 100 different facial expressions. Dogs have a large range of facial expressions that they use to communicate with humans and other dogs. These expressions are controlled by the movement of around 18 different facial muscles, including the ones around their eyes, ears, and mouths. The puppy dog eyes look, which involves raising the inner part of the eyebrows, is a particularly strong example of a facial expression that's thought to have developed over time to help dogs bond with humans. Unexpected uses for refrigerators. Refrigerators aren't just for storing food. They have some surprising uses too. For instance, dried-out crayons can regain their usability if stored in a refrigerator. Similarly, refrigerating candles can make them burn longer. You can also use the fridge to store certain cosmetics or medications to maintain their quality. However, it's important to check whether specific items are suitable for refrigeration, as not everything benefits from being kept cold. Muscles promote wound healing. Muscles play a significant role in the process of wound repair and healing. When muscle cells are damaged, they release a substance called myokines. These myokines help suppress inflammation and attract immune cells to the injury site, promoting tissue repair. Exercise improves blood circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the injured area and accelerating the healing process. However, overexertion can be counterproductive, so light exercise is recommended to aid recovery. Dogs have super paws that can detect texture and temperature. The pads on a dog's paws are highly sensitive to both texture and temperature. This helps dogs determine if the ground is safe to walk on and gives them important feedback when they're navigating different terrains. In extreme conditions, dogs may instinctively lift their paws off the ground to avoid discomfort. Dogs' paw pads also help them feel vibrations, which can help them detect approaching footsteps or the movement of prey. Elephants sleep very little. Elephants sleep only about 2 to 4 hours a day, much less than most large mammals. This is because they need to spend a significant amount of time eating to sustain their massive bodies. For comparison, lions sleep up to 20 hours a day, but elephants prioritize constant movement and feeding, which helps them survive in their natural habitat. The story of soccer. Stopping a war. In 1969, a legendary story emerged about how soccer temporarily halted a war. During the Nigerian Civil War, also known as the Biafran War, Brazilian soccer icon Pelé and his team, Santos FC, visited Nigeria for a friendly match. Remarkably, a ceasefire was arranged so that both sides of the conflict could attend the game. The match, held in Lagos, drew massive crowds and highlighted the unifying power of soccer. Although the ceasefire lasted only a few days, the event is remembered as a testament to the influence soccer can have on society and international relations. The story of Pelé's match continues to inspire discussions about the role of sports in promoting peace. Dogs played vital roles in World War I and II. In both World Wars, dogs were employed in various roles to assist soldiers and save lives. During World War I, dogs served as messengers, delivering critical messages across battlefields. Red Cross dogs were trained to find wounded soldiers and carry medical supplies, while other dogs were trained to detect enemy forces and guard posts. By World War II, dogs were officially recognized as part of the military effort, used for tasks ranging from mine detection to patrolling. Their service was so valued that many war dogs were honored with medals for bravery and dedication, highlighting their role as true heroes in times of crisis. The relationship between light and time, the principle of the light clock. Light is also used to measure time. A light clock operates by measuring the time it takes for light to bounce between two mirrors. This principle is fundamental in explaining time dilation, as described by Einstein's special theory of relativity. For objects moving at high speeds, time appears to slow down from the perspective of an observer. This happens because the light's travel distance increases, affecting the perceived passage of time. This concept has practical applications in GPS satellite systems, where time corrections are essential for providing accurate location data, ensuring reliable everyday navigation. Antioxidant components in carrots and their benefits. Carrots are rich in antioxidants, including beta-carotene, which is known to protect cells from damage caused by free radicals, helping to prevent aging. They also contain vitamin C and vitamin E, which work synergistically to boost immunity and maintain skin health. Purple carrots are particularly high in anthocyanins, which strengthen blood vessels and help prevent arteriosclerosis. Each color and variety of carrot offers unique antioxidant properties, making them versatile for different health needs. Types of volcanoes and their characteristics. Volcanoes are classified into three main types, each with distinct characteristics. Shield volcanoes. These have gentle slopes and are formed by low-viscosity lava spreading over large areas. Mauna Loa in Hawaii is the largest example on Earth. Stratovolcanoes, known for their beautiful conical shape, like Mount Fuji or Mount Vesuvius, these volcanoes often produce explosive eruptions. They are formed by alternating layers of lava and ash. Lava domes. These form when highly viscous lava slowly pushes upward. Japan's Showa Shinzan is an example, where locals observed its formation in real time. Understanding these types helps scientists predict volcanic behavior and plan disaster mitigation. The impact of salt crystal structure on industrial applications. Salt's crystal structure plays an important role in industrial uses. For instance, salt crystals are utilized as abrasives in cleaning agents due to their hardness and grain size. Salt is also a key raw material in chemical industries, serving as a source of sodium chloride for the production of chlorine and sodium hydroxide. Additionally, its solubility makes it effective as a de-icing agent for roads, contributing to safety during icy conditions. The risks of space debris by size and its impact range. The danger posed by space debris varies by size but can be severe at any scale. Fragments smaller than 1 centimeter can still cause significant damage due to their extreme speeds, generating the energy equivalent of a car crash at 60 kilometers per hour upon impact. These fragments can damage or disable satellites. Larger debris poses even more significant risks, such as destroying satellites or the International Space Station, endangering astronauts' lives. Managing debris of all sizes is critical to maintaining the safety of orbital operations. Oil paint manipulates light reflection. Oil paint is made by mixing pigments with plant-based oils, such as linseed or poppy seed oil, creating a medium that reflects light effectively. This gives oil paintings their characteristic depth and vibrancy. A technique called glazing, where thin, transparent layers of paint are applied, allows light to pass through and reflect off the underlying layers, producing a luminous effect. This is particularly evident in works like Vermeer's Girl with a pearl earring. Compared to other media like acrylic or watercolor, which can have a matte finish, oil painting offers a glossy and transparent quality that enables more nuanced light manipulation. This chemical property provides artists with unparalleled creative freedom. Avocados are criticized as a monocrop. While the demand for avocados has skyrocketed, environmental concerns have also emerged. Avocados are often grown as a monocrop, where a single type of crop is planted over large areas. This practice can lead to deforestation and biodiversity loss. Additionally, avocado farming requires large amounts of water, posing significant challenges in water-scarce regions. Efforts are being made to promote sustainable avocado farming practices, including environmentally friendly cultivation methods and fair trade initiatives. Avocados oxidize quickly after ripening. Once an avocado is ripe, it oxidizes rapidly, causing the flesh to turn brown after being cut. This is due to enzymes in the avocado reacting with oxygen, which oxidizes the polyphenols. To prevent this oxidation, you can apply lemon juice or vinegar to the flesh, as these acidic substances slow down the enzymatic reaction. Storing cut avocados in an airtight container or leaving the pit on the flesh can also help. These simple methods help maintain the avocado's flavor and appearance for a longer time. Neon as a quiet yet radiant element. Neon is a rare gas, making up only about 0.002% of Earth's atmosphere. It is incredibly stable, rarely reacting with other elements. Neon is most famous for its use in fluorescent lights and neon signs, glowing bright red when an electric current passes through it. Additionally, neon in its liquid form is used as a coolant in scientific and medical applications. Its stability and brilliance make it valuable both commercially and scientifically. The diversity of phytochemicals in carrots. Carrots are rich in phytochemicals like beta-carotene and anthocyanins, which provide various health benefits. These compounds have strong antioxidant properties and help protect cells from aging. For example, orange carrots are abundant in beta-carotene, supporting vision and immune function. Purple carrots contain anthocyanins, which contribute to cardiovascular health. Yellow and white carrots are high in lutein and phenolic compounds, respectively, which support eye health and have anti-inflammatory effects. Each color of carrot offers unique nutritional benefits, allowing for a versatile and colorful addition to meals. Avocados are rich in healthy fats. The fats in avocados are predominantly unsaturated fats, which are beneficial for heart health. Oleic acid, in particular, helps lower bad cholesterol levels while raising good cholesterol levels, reducing the risk of atherosclerosis and heart disease. Additionally, the fats in avocados have anti-inflammatory properties, which can help alleviate joint pain and chronic inflammation, contributing to overall wellness. Octopus arms have their own memory. Octopus arms are not merely tools for movement and manipulation, they also have their own memory. The nervous systems in the arms can remember information about objects they've touched, which influences subsequent actions. For example, when one sucker interacts with an object, the sensory information can affect the behavior of other suckers or the arm as a whole. This decentralized control system is vastly different from the centralized brain control in humans and highlights the unique evolution of octopus neurobiology. Additionally, severed octopus arms can temporarily perform independent movements, further demonstrating the autonomy of their arms. Bees are affected by artificial light. Bees rely on sunlight to navigate, and artificial light can disrupt their behavior. For example, strong artificial lights near a hive at night can disorient bees, causing them to lose their sense of direction and fail to return to the hive. Artificial light also affects foraging patterns, potentially reducing daytime activity and impacting the hive's food supply. Minimizing the impact of artificial light on bees is an important consideration for their conservation. Advancements in the visualization and management of space debris. To address the space debris problem, accurately identifying the scale and location of debris is critical. Many nations currently use ground-based radar and space telescopes to track debris. Additionally, artificial intelligence is being used to predict debris trajectories. These technologies allow for the early identification of high-risk times and locations, enabling prompt collision avoidance actions. As these technologies advance, the accuracy of space debris tracking improves, paving the way for safer use of outer space. The advanced urban design and enigmatic script of Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro, a major city of the Indus Valley Civilization, was known for its advanced urban planning. It featured grid-like streets, brick buildings, and an impressive drainage system. Remarkably, individual houses had bathrooms, showcasing a focus on hygiene far ahead of its time. A large public bath was likely used for religious or communal ceremonies. Despite this sophistication, the Indus script remains undeciphered, leaving many aspects of the civilization a mystery. In contrast, Mesopotamia developed cuneiform, a written script used for records and trade, illustrating the diversity in the evolution of written communication. Some bees lose their stinger after stinging. Honeybee stingers are designed for single use. Once they sting, the barbed stinger becomes lodged in the victim's skin, causing the bee to die as the stinger and venom sac detach from its body. This mechanism ensures that venom continues to be injected even after the bee departs, serving as a powerful defensive strategy to protect the hive. In contrast, species like hornets and wasps can sting multiple times because their stingers lack barbs. This difference highlights the diverse defense strategies evolved among bee species.